Hello world, hello everybody. Take two. Wind thing came up. Anyway, this is part two of my, now it's a series of stuff and my thoughts on the experiences that I've had with it. And what we'll start out with is, like you can see behind me, man, this place, all kind of stuff. But it's not mine, it's another's house. And I think I need to speak up. Anyhow, we'll start with when I was in Beatty. I'd go up, take trash out because you had to take it to a collection point. Dumping a big giant old bins, big truck bins. Well, that's opportunity, right? And you go dive in. And what got me was, now my throat hurts from not talking. You would be astounded. Well, I don't know about garbage in general or refuse, right? But up there, every third, say, or month and a half, maybe two, someone's stuff would be in there. And when I mean stuff, I mean, hang on a minute, the wind's changing. I mean, from the very tiles, carpet, from the floor all the way up to the ceiling, dang near the lights out of the, I wouldn't be surprised if, the light switches and all that. Everything. People's pictures, people's bills. That's why I did part one. People's pictures, their bills, their clothes, everything. Kids' clothes, toys, shaving equipment, their prescriptions, everything. It's like a boon. They just like emptied a house and tossed everything into the bins. I'm like, man alive. And like once in a while you'd see stuff from someone, because it's a small town, someone died, right? And you see their stuff. Couch, chair, pillows, towels, everything, everything in the cabinets, a medicine cabinet, refrigerator with everything in it, in the garbage, or into the refuse bin. And man, I'm like, man alive. And then me and others, because there's lots of people go into it, rooting around in all that stuff. Looking at your pictures and flipping around and, oh, look at here, and oh my goodness. Man. And I sat there and boy, and I vowed on my rings, I don't have them on my, and I should. I'll remember that because this video's going to the tribe. Not my stuff, boy. Not me and mine. If my stuff's going to end up in a refuse container, then I am going to throw it. I will throw that picture and I will and yeah, sure enough. Or things like that, I'll probably have a cheery flame and ceremony dance around. Right? But that made me think real hard, and I said, I need to lower my signature and downsize. Look at just the stuff you have. Man, and then think of someone coming in, and you're not there no more, say, you don't know what happens. Like, you don't know what happened to these folks that ended up, I've seen whole cars, kid you not, into those bins. I remodeled my house. Every 6 months I could refurnish my house. Honestly. Big giant coffee tables, couches, chairs, fridge, freezers, all out the garbage, or the refuse. I don't like calling it garbage because, many a time has that saved me, but how did it get there? What happened to the people that had it in the first place? Right? And then who carted it off, and why did they cart off? Pencils, papers, toothbrushes, toothpaste, everything from floor to ceiling. Sometimes even the lamps in that dang bin. And, personal mementos, love letters, intimate items, everything in your house into a container. And then, what do I call them? The ocean floor hits it. It's a long video, I gotta stop. But yeah, y'all think about, like the hoarding, like in the house here, there ain't a flat surface ain't got something on it. Not one thing, not one place. And you're like, man, right? And then go to the garage sales, the Goodwills, the secondhand stores, everywhere. It's just filled with stuff. And if it's your stuff, think about someone crunching, crashing it, and throwing, wrapping it up in your carpet in the old house and out the dang door. If that's going to happen to my stuff, I'm going to do it, and that's what I'm doing now. One more example, and I'll go. Like 2 or 3 blocks here, right here in this neighborhood, I'll bet you can find 200 cars, easy. 150 without question. I'd lay money on it, sitting in their yard. 2 and 3 a yard, 4 or 5 in a yard, 5 or 6 1 or 2. They just took all wore out, they park it out there, get another one. 3 and 4, you can tell every 10 years cars up in there on the fence line with a whole bunch of other crap stuff, trailers, coolers, stuff. And my stuff, I'm going to take care of myself while I'm alive, and I'm going to have as little stuff as I can manage, period. And that's my story on stuff. Man, I tell you, the things I've seen come out of that dang bin. Amazing. All right. I know it's a bit long-winded, I can't see the timer, but I had to get that out. And there it is, boy. That's stuff. And what is it? It's just stuff. That's what I found out when I got, wing-dinged out of there. So it's just stuff, bro. And you might have to face that. And would you like to face it on your terms or some other issue's terms? Me, I'm going to get rid of it myself. I'll take them pictures and throw them to the kids and then tell them the rest of it, Chuck. Like I don't know any of those people in those pictures anymore. I can't remember a single name in there. Serious. But what? I'm carting them around for decades. That's 40 years easy of my life, and then I'm like, I don't even know them. Yeah, the wife, she's been dead 12 years. Love her, I'll go, but you get like, what? I'm homeless. I got to go up and do a milk cow poop, right. And I'm glad that's happening because I'm getting, okay, get rid of this stuff. I don't need it, don't want it. It ain't doing nothing for me. And that's the way of it. Guess I needed a rant video. Alright, the wind's coming up. I hope you heard it. Watch it drown out all the neat stuff. Stuff. See, stuff coming out my face. There's stuff everywhere. There's stuff. My brain's stuffed with stuff coming out my face. That's going to end. Alright. I hope I said it before, but I'll say it again. It's probably, live by your wits, not by your worries. Race fast or die in pain. Peace. Bye. There we go. It's backwards. That's weird. Alright, bye.